and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
Today we want to talk to you about the Texas State Park Pass.
All Texas state parks charge a daily use fee that we've been to. I'm not sure that all of them do, but all the ones we've been to, and we've been to quite a few, have a daily entrance fee.
And that can range from $2 or $3. This one, the more expensive parks, and it's $7. I don't think any are over $8, but that's per person per day.
And so
it adds up quick.
Yes, when you're looking at how much the campsite is, that's only part of it. And so that pass is good for a calendar year.
Yes, so if you buy it at the 1st of June,
June 1st.
You've got it through June 30th the following year.
Exactly. And so you're actually getting 13 months out of that. It sounds expensive because it is. It's $70, but the trip that we're on right now,
yes, we saved $56 on entrance fees.
And then a big change to the park pass this year is there are unlimited coupons. And what those coupons are is if you're staying in the same park
in the same
campsite for 2 nights, the second night is half off. And so we paid full price, which for this park is $25 the first night and $12.50 for the second night. If we'd known that, we would have moved sides. No.
So this trip alone, we saved $68.50. The pass almost paid for itself with this one trip.
Exactly. Not only is it's good for everyone in your vehicle.
Yes.
And so, and if you are walking in, biking in, or with a motorcycle, I think I read somewhere it's a large group. Look online and see what you see. But I know that I have this park, have ridden here with some friends and gotten them in on my park pass. And so if you're not a Texan, you're not from Texas, you may say, well, that's $70. We're only going to be there. We're only going to be there for a week. As you can see, it can add up fast and it can pay for itself in a very short period of time. Not only does it pay for that entrance fee, but this particular park has a large park store.
Yes, they'll sell T-shirts, snacks, ice, caps,
any kind of camping,
and fishing stuff, bait.
And so even when we buy a bag of ice at a park store, we get 10% off of that. And
T-shirts, which run around $20, you're getting a couple bucks off that.
And like the little backpack, at Tyler State Park, I bought a little backpack to keep all of our park maps in. And so all of those kinds of things you save on. If you're driving across Texas, you can spend several nights here pretty fast. And so, for us, that park pass is well worth it.
Yes.
It's a no-brainer whether we're going to get a park pass or not. This year, because we were relocating, and we had 2 vehicles sometimes that we'd left the RV and we'd had 2 vehicles at the campsite, we actually went on and got the second park pass.
As long as you're under the same roof, you can get the second park pass for $25. If, let's say, I have the second one, let's say that I want to go camping, don't want to take Sharon. Another change in the park pass is that secondary pass is no longer really a secondary pass, it's just a second park pass. I could get everything that any park pass would give, second night, half off, entrance fees are covered, any of that stuff at the park store, 10% off. I mean, it does the same thing as the other park pass.
And so that's something that, this is our 5th year to have a park pass. And the other thing we want to mention about that is we purchased the pass that I have in June. And so her pass, even though we didn't purchase it until,
The 20th.
was it I thought it was the end of, well, it expires the same month as mine. So even
Yes.
if you purchase it 3 or 4 or 5 months later, it's still going to expire. And it was $20 or $25.
25.
And so that's something maybe kind of a special situation. We don't know if we're going to do that every year, but we know this year it's been very handy
Yes.
to have. And so we feel like the park pass is a necessity for us. And with over 90 parks, and one other thing I want to mention is like Longhorn Caverns. There, in my humble opinion, I don't remember how much it was. I think it's almost $20 to go through that. That's really pretty pricey, but I did get the discount on admission to that
Because of the
park pass. And so anything like that that's within the Texas State Park umbrella, that pass works for. It does not work for things that you might think should be, like the historic sites, the Texas State historic sites. You don't get the entrance fee discount. You don't get camping. It doesn't work for those. That's a different system. So realize that. But some campgrounds, like we said, this one is $25. The one we were at last week, we don't go every week, but she was closing on her house, and we made a mad trip and stayed at Cleburne State Park, and it was just $15 a night for water and electric. But still, it was $15 the first night, $7.50 the second night. So you can't beat that. And then we got the entrance fees, and that one still had $6 a night.
Maybe 5 or 6, yes.
For daily entrance fees. So, like we said, we use ours. And if you're just coming out for the day, if you are a Texan and you're just using your pass for the day, there are people that live around some of these parks that they may not camp at all, but they go out and use the facilities. They'll go out and have picnics. Yes, they'll use the trails or walk the roads because most of the camping areas are loops. They'll walk those loops.
And if they don't give fishing license, the first year we fished, we went to Purtis Creek, to Fort Parker, to this park.
A number of times.
Cleburne, to lots of parks. Got the daily entrance fee was
For free.
waived, and we got to fish
For free with no
for free.
license. And so that is a really nice thing, and another perk that goes along with that. So we're not saying that park pass is right for everyone, but if you're going to spend more than 3 nights at Texas State Parks,
You might look into it.
You really want to look into it seriously, and especially depending on how large your family is, because those things add up fast, and that pass is well worth it for us. And by the way, this is one in a series of 5 videos about the Texas State Parks. We did an overview letting you know why these parks are so wonderful. We've done our top 10 favorite Texas State Parks that we've visited so far. Our top 5 swimming holes, and just some information that it took us a little while to figure out on how to find out, because there are so many resources. How do you find out as much as you can about these parks? And so if you think the pass may be right for you, you might want to check out those other videos, as well as our reviews of the Texas State Parks that we visited. Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.